All right, guys, this video, I just want to show you guys some of the badges, and I want to walk through some of the badges that might need some explaining if you don't know some of the character-specific verbiage that ESG Football is going to use. So with the beta coming out, you're going to want to build your character. You're going to want to give them some abilities, and some of these abilities might have something in it you don't quite know what it is. I'm going to try to pick out those abilities and explain it to you so you'll know if it's something you're going to want to put on your character or not. So first, we're going to start off with Quick Start. It's a rushing ability, something used for running backs, and Quick Start increases Beast Mode ability at the beginning of the game. What is Beast Mode? Okay, so Beast Mode, if you ever played NBA Jam, if you make 3 shots in a row, what happens? You're on fire. So Beast Mode is going to be something equivalent to that. It's not going to be as serious as it is on NBA Jam, because in NBA Jam, when you're on fire, you basically can't miss. On this game, it's just going to give you a stat boost to all your stats across the board, offense and defense, but it's not going to max them all out. It's just going to be a slight boost to every stat, and it's going to be a noticeable boost to every stat to where you will feel like a Super Saiyan version of your character when you are in Beast Mode. So Quick Start is just going to make that easier for the running back to get into that state in the beginning of the game, okay? The next one I want to go to is Separator. And Separator increases the probability that a receiver can separate from a defender during a jostle battle. So you might not know what is a jostle battle. So basically in this game, when the ball is up in the air and the wide receiver and DB are both looking back at the ball, and they might have their hands on each other and they're hand fighting, as you'll see in real life. And, you know, some slight pushing going on, but as long as both guys are doing it, the ref isn't going to call it. That's a jostle battle. And when this happens, or when this initiates, if you have Separator on a GOAT, Legend, or Hall of Fame or something like that, then during this, you'll be able to create separation from the DB, making it easier for you to catch the ball. So if you're a wide receiver, especially one of those bigger wide receivers that will rely on that 50-50 ball, Separator is going to be something you might want to invest in, because once the ball goes up in the air and you and that DB enter that state to where y'all are jostling for position, you're going to want Separator. You're going to be able to create separation, catch the ball, come down in bounds, make a play, make the touchdown, whatever that may be. So that's what Separator is going to do, okay? The next ability I want to go through is Flat Attack. Decreases the penalty affecting short arm accuracy when throwing to the flats without looking. So obviously in this game, you're going to have QB vision, which I've talked about on this channel already. So QB vision, it shows that vision cone of where the quarterback is looking. And when the quarterback is looking at a receiver, you throw it, everything's gravy. If you throw it to a receiver that isn't in your vision cone, so I'm looking right and I throw left, you take an accuracy, your accuracy goes down, you miss the throw, okay? Now, with this ability, Flat Attack, that means if you're throwing a check down or a short route and you're not looking, if you have this ability high, you know, then the accuracy penalty that you take is decreased. So even though I'm not looking, I know where the check down is. It's an easy throw. I can still make it, and I don't have to worry about flipping my vision cone over to the check down before I throw it. So it's like, hey, I see my number one read. Oh, dang, they're blitzing me. Let me check it down real quick. And so if I have Flat Attack on Legend or something like that, now I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about over the blitzing, flipping my vision cone, then checking it down. I can just check it down without looking, and I don't have to worry about that accuracy penalty. So that's what Flat Attack is going to do. And going from Flat Attack, we're going to go to Speed Read, which increases the speed in which the quarterback can move the vision cone from left to right. So obviously the player that's the quarterback is going to have to control the vision cone and how it moves from left to right. And if you have Speed Read higher, it's going to allow you to do that faster. Now, this is also a stat in your skill sets. When you go to passing, you look here, you see progression. And if you go click a quarterback stat like a dimer, you'll see progression goes up. The higher your progression is, the faster your vision cone will move. So if your progression, when you get done making your quarterback, is on 90, when you go over to Speed Read and you put it on GOAT, it'll be 90 plus 6. You'll have a 96% progression, and your vision cone will move faster. Okay, so that's what Speed Read is. It's probably going to, I don't know how fast the generic, you know, vision cone is going to move. I don't know how important this ability is going to be, but now you know what it does. And if I had to guess, I think it's going to be pretty important. That's just me, though. I could be wrong. Okay, and then we come down to the coverage, which is the last one I'm going to cover in this video. And we got Slithery. And Slithery is just the opposite of Separator when it comes to the wide receiver. So wide receiver separators in that jostle battle, it allows you to create separation. Slithery increases the probability that the defender can decrease separation between themselves and the receiver during the jostle battle. So if you're battling one of those tall receivers with separator, you're going to want to give yourself slithery so that when he tries to create that separation when the ball's in the air, you can decrease it and still make a play on the ball, still break up the play, catch a pick, some of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So slithery and separator directly conflict, and they're going to clash with each other. And if you got these big tall receivers, slithery, to me, is going to be an important ability for you to have during these jostle battles that may or may not be very prevalent in this game. We don't know. We haven't played it yet, but the beta's coming out soon. We're going to see. So if there's a lot of 50-50 balls going up and these dudes are making 6'6", 6'7" tight ends and wide receivers, slither is probably going to be somewhere knee deep in the meta. So now when you get your beta, you make your DB, you know what slithery does, you know what a jostle battle is when the ball goes up and the wide receiver and the DBs fighting for position. That's a jostle battle. You're going to get slithery so he doesn't create any separation on you during that, and you can still make a play on the ball. So those are the abilities I'm going over in this video, guys. Let me know if you like the content. Like, subscribe if you liked it. I will see you guys next time.